So we've got ourselves another, as you could probably tell, Fiat 500 with a pan roof again. Pretty much the same as the last one. It's a category N again. Such a shame. It's category N. Literally front wing damage. There's a couple of bit of scuffs to the bumper. A couple of tabs broken on the daylight running light and the main headlight, but we will plastic weld them. The tabs back on, make sure they're strong enough. And yeah, let's fix it up. We'll do the same as we did last time. We'll service it. We'll do the cam belt. On this one, the actual paper has been moved off the cover of the cam, so that would suggest it's had a cam belt, but you know, we don't know when, and so we're going to put a new cam belt in it. Yeah, let's have a look around it. As you can see there, the front wing damage. I've actually started, in my haste and forgetting about YouTube, I took the bumper off and started trying to fix that bumper, which you'll see later on in this episode. I've just threw it back on here so we can have a look around it. Yeah, front tyre looks great there, plenty of tread on that. We're going to refurb those wheels because there's a few scuffs on them. I've got some silver from the last car, so we'll probably do it with that. A couple of dents there, which we'll have a look at trying to get those out or doing something with. Another one down there. Bodywork isn't too bad. Again, this tyre's decent, plenty of tread on that one, it's not that old. Yeah, alloy wheel looks good. Like I say, it's just dirty, it's just been sat around for a while. That rear subframe, yeah, it's a little rusty, so again, we'll rub that down, get some of that rust treatment on it, just make it look as clean and neat as possible. It's not as bad as some we've had before, so that's good. Oh, and looks like a brand new exhaust, or not that old exhaust, all the way through, so that's equally good. Again, good tread on that tyre. Yeah, 4 good tyres on this, it's really good. Yeah, alloy wheel, pretty decent condition again. So yeah, that's good. Filthy as you can see. And yeah, 4 tyres, decent. A few scuffs around this, so again, we'll refurb the edges of them. Rub it all down, spray that. We'll use that darker grey. Nice pan roof, absolutely filthy. Must have been sat around at Copart for a while, this. Yeah, the interior is decent. These check seats are quite nice. A couple of marks on them, but I think they'll come out no problem. We'll give them a clean, make sure it's as clean as possible. The rest of it is pretty clean. Looks like it's really been well looked after. That interior again, just a little bit. Quick hoover out should sort it out. Yeah, rear seats, a couple of marks on them again, but I think this check shows them up really badly if you get a little bit of marking on them. But we'll get them as clean as we can. So let's have a look, see if there's any service history. At least we've got a book pack, not much in it like, but we've got a is it a Blue and Me book and service book. Let's have a quick nosy, see if we can see anything. That's the service bit here. No. There we go. Oh, so we've got that's an early service, 13,000 miles, and then 46, but doesn't say what's been done. Like I say, that cam belt I think's been done, but there's no record of it in here. So yeah, we'll do all that like we said. Get it running tip top. So I'll go back to the start. I started stripping that front bumper off. Like always with these, the screws in there are usually quite rusted, but this one isn't too bad. In fact, all underneath isn't too bad on this one. Just a little bit of surface rust. I've seen a lot worse, so yeah, we'll get that bumper off. Obviously, you can see there the daylight running light tabs have gone, so we'll plastic weld them, like we say, and then we'll see. I think that main light as well has got a couple of tabs broken, so we'll fix them up as well. There's quite a few rusted bolts on. One underneath snaps in the end, but there's plenty on there to hold it in, so it should be alright. We should be able to get out. We've bought a few new bolts to go in there, so we should be good to go. As always, there's two little screws that I always miss at the end when you're trying to take it off, so yeah, just taking them up. Popping it off, undoing those lights, and we're good to go. Like I say, we'll take that top headlight out as well because there's a couple of broken tabs on that. Yeah, you can see there where they're broken. So yeah, this is daytime running right. You can see there all three tabs have gone off it. Pretty clean brakes on them really, so I don't see an issue when we plastic weld them. They should be really strong once we've put enough plastic on there. This is a really cheap Chinese like a heat thing, and you get some plastic rods with it as well. So we just heated up the original tab, just melt a bit of the plastic from the tab just to hold it in place, and then we'll just heat these plastic rods and just start building up that area, making sure the joints, making sure it's thick enough really. I mean, it does dry really strong, so as long as we get enough enough around there, then it should be strong enough to go in there, not a problem. And we'll just keep moving around and doing the rest of them. Nice and strong. It's not the prettiest thing you'll see, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's strong enough. This front daylight running light has got some pretty decent scratches on there, so we've got some wet and dry. We're just going to give it a rub down, just with a few various grits, and then give it a polish and see what it comes out at. I need to get some really fine sandpaper just to give it a final one, but we're going to get most of these scratches out, I think, just by rubbing it down here. Yeah, it looks all right. Again, it needs probably a little more polish. It's got a tiny bit of haze on it, but scratches have come out, which is really good. So they obviously weren't that deep. But yeah, looks decent. So I'm just screwing this back in just to test it, just to make sure those tabs are strong enough, and just make sure it lines up properly and seats in the hole from the other side. Last thing you want to do is screw it in and then it not be quite right. Looks great. Sits nicely in there. So yeah, really good job. Nice and strong, decent. Next thing, we're going to tackle this little crease. There's a tiny crease at the bottom in the corner. It's not worth getting a new bumper for this. It's really a tiny little bit. So we're just going to put plenty of heat in there, make it quite soft, and then just hold it. And as it cools down, hopefully it'll keep its shape a little bit. There's a little bit of filler needed in certain places where it seems to have cracked it slightly, but yeah, once you get it on the car, you'll probably not notice it. So we're just going to rub this down, give it some primer and some top coat, and hopefully, yeah, it'll all be good. Some big boy plastic filler. So this stuff's really good. Dries quite quickly, and it's a bit of flexibility in it, I think. So where we've just got a few low spots here, we're just going to put a little bit on there. Any little chips that have come out of it, we'll just fill them in. and then give it a rub down. Hopefully, like I say, it won't be perfect, but it'll be a lot better than what it looks like at the moment. Give it a quick wash, just to get some of that grub off it really, so we can see what's underneath the dirt and if there's any more surprises. I don't think there is, because I think it looks quite decent, but yeah, we'll give it a quick wash. So after washing it, I can see that it's just covered in these black bits. You can see that through the camera, all over it really. I don't know whether it's just not been washed great over the years. It's just road garbage on it, but it's definitely all over. You can actually feel it. It feels like really rough. So we're going to clay bar it all to get rid of it. Got some new clay bar, so that'll just lift it off, and then we've got a really good base then to polish it. It's just covered in it. I think there's a lot of road tar on it, and bits and bobs in it, you know, bits of greenery growing in certain places. So we're going to jet wash that off anyway, make sure it's all clean, but we just want to get most of it off. But I definitely want to clay bar it to try and get back to some decent paint. I would just give the engine, as we do always, just a quick wipe down. We'll come back and dress this properly, but just want to make sure it's clean and tidy. I'm still waiting for parts for the cam belt and the oil service and everything, so I just want to get as far as I can. I'm sort of ahead really, so when we do that cam belt we'll be pretty much finished, hopefully. So yeah, just giving it a quick bite round. So you might have seen in one of the early videos that we bought this sniff test just to test the head gasket, and I've never shown it before again since, but I just thought while we've got one, because you get a bottle and you can do quite a few with them, we'll just put it in there and give it a quick test just to confirm everything's alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is fine, you know, runs up to temperature fine, so, but we'll just give it a quick test. So yeah, we did the test, we run the engine for a while, and it wasn't a problem, stayed blue, so we're all good, head gasket's all good on that. So one of my pet hates with these things is when these flaps don't work. It's really annoying. This one's fine. In fact, the top one there is not working, it's not caught on. But this one just doesn't do anything. And usually they're quite simple. There's a couple of little plastic things in here and they literally just come out the runners. I don't know if you can see that little plastic strip on there, and it just comes out. So we just need to take this out, reseat it all, put it back, and hopefully it'll all work. So yeah, we'll do a quick video of this. So yeah, so first of all is removing the stereo, which is quite simple. You just put these two tabs in, push them far enough, and then pull on the tabs and the whole thing comes out. Yeah, so that's quite simple to do. Just a couple of plugs on the back here and an aerial, which is in here. Just remove that, and then there's just two screws here. So we're just going to take that out now and then just have a quick nosy. So we've removed them two screws, and in theory we should be able to just pull it out. There we go. And these are held on just with tabs, so we can remove that front bit and get to the inside bits and try and fix this up. So you can see there, they've just literally all come off there. So once we connect them back up, same on that side, there's one off. In theory, we should be good. Also, while you're here, you may as well check the flaps. So on the front you've got these things, so it's worth just checking. You can see there, it's just opening, closing. Same on that side. Just check that these flaps are opening and closing on the back, because then you can fix those if you need to. And there you go, all back in, all working lovely. So like I said, we're going to give it a good clay bar, go all the way around it, just get it as best as we can do really, ready for polishing later. So there we have it. A really good start for the Little Thing 500. I do like working on these. They are quite simple to do. It's probably the limit of my skills, but yeah, it's going well. Like I say, once we get the bits for the cam belt and stuff, we'll get that done and get that serviced. I have noticed the drive shaft boots, CV boots, are weeping slightly. So we've ordered some boots to put new ones on that, which means you have to buy some more tools, so the crimping tool for the clamps, which is always good. So yeah, we'll crack on in the next one, and hopefully this will be a really quick turnaround. The new wing is coming in the next few days, so we can start getting that on. I'll refurb those wheels and get that bumper looking a bit better than it is currently. So yeah, really enjoying this one, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you want to. I really appreciate it, and any comments that you've got, I do really appreciate people watching and commenting. So yeah, it's really nice of you. Thank you for that. So I will see you in the next one.